Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we were called over to the Great Deku Tree and he tells us that he's been cursed, and so in this episode we are going to break the curse and we are going to enter the Deku Tree. And this is, of course, the first dungeon of the game. Wow, only 2 episodes in and, not even an hour and we're already in the first dungeon. This dungeon here is actually very easy though. It's probably the shortest dungeon. Like, you know, even with the, how this is supposed to be the first dungeon, yeah, it's a very short one. And, well, I mean, I would probably say, I don't know if Zelda 1 would probably wouldn't take that long for it to get to the first dungeon, but I know it's more open-ended anyway. And so we have a Deku Nut on select on the subscreen, so yeah. Oh, yeah, one thing I actually do want to mention, though, and this is such a major step up that this game has done. As you can see right here with those 3 C buttons, if you go to your item screen, you can actually just, yeah, you can equip not 1, not 2, but 3 items in your inventory and with the C buttons. And this is such a godsend because previously, like I would say in A Link to the Past, so we were only able to equip 1 item, even though we had the Sword and Shield as our permanent add-ons, and so by Link's Awakening, then they all became regular items. But in this game, we're able to equip 3 items for this game. And oh yeah, I'm so sorry there, folks. Link's doing this weird stance because I was trying to lock onto that enemy here. These are the Skull Wall Tulas right here. Well, they're basically like Skull Tulas, which is I believe a new enemy introduced in this game. Yeah, they'll just cling onto the walls right there, and then and the only way to kill those is by there's a weapon that we'll be getting later on that we can easily kill them with, but not until later. We have the dungeon map. And so just press R to go to subscreen to look at the map subscreen. Blue chambers are places you have already visited. Your current location is a flashing room. Move the control stick up and down to select a floor to view. Alright, so the map, then we have a full viewing of the dungeon itself. We also have several floors here as well. Yeah, I do apologize for that little weird stance. I was trying to use a Z target, and then somehow Link just went to this stance like he was just frozen into place. And it's like he's like basically interrupted. So yeah, because Navi would just automatically interrupt you just to tell you the painfully obvious. You gotta pay attention. Yeah, basically she's telling you the context-sensitive stuff there. Like for example, whenever you stand by the door, then the A button will actually switch to open. So you want to pay attention to that icon right there. And then you just press A button to open that door, like whatever it says. And when you press A, then it'll correspond to whichever action you take. Anyway, we have a Deku Scrub here. You just have to deflect with your shield against those Deku Nuts, and then you just hit it back at them. And these guys here will give you hints on the dungeon itself, and so yeah, basically it tells us that they would just jump off from a high cliff because there's a big spider web that's in the center that we're gonna need to go to. But yeah, going back to what I was saying about the whole thing with the items here. Yeah, this is such a major upgrade here because now we can be able to equip like all those 3 items, just use them at once at our disposal. This is such a major step upwards for this game. I'm so glad it does that. Now I want to constantly press pause and just get the items. And well, there's I'll save it for a later dungeon. God damn, I'm going to look forward to that one. Anyway, so now we have the slingshot. So basically the slingshot is the kid version of the bow and arrow that we used to have. It kind of works the same as well. We have, we just equip it right there, and you can just take aim and then shoot at those. And we can also equip the Deku Stick. I was saying beforehand that for some weird reason, the Deku Stick is more powerful than the Kokiri Sword. Somehow it is. But of course, they will break after 1 use, so it's kind of like, I would say, a precursor to Breath of the Wild. Well, except with all the weapons breaking, of course. And, yeah, can I just say, like, even though, I think I might have already mentioned that in the last episode, but, I really do love how whenever you open up a big chest, mainly to get the important items like the map or the compass, or basically like any of those dungeon items, like, it'll just play a cutscene where it just, like, it gives you, like, this feeling of excitement that Link's about to open a chest, and like I really love when it does that though, because it makes the suspense, and you get real excited, just like oh what's gonna be? It's gonna be something good in there. I love that so much. All right, so now with the slingshot, we can be able to take down those Skull Wall Tulas that are up there. It's much easier to actually just use a slingshot than having to kill them directly with a sword. because they're directly on the wall, and then you can actually just climb those vines with the we'll just basically climb there in general. But we're gonna want to get rid of those first. Oh yeah, and these right here are the Deku seeds. Those are for your slingshot. So make sure, like, if you start to run low, then you want to make sure to collect those as much as you can. And I didn't really go into much detail about the Deku nuts either. What they do is that they stun your enemies. So I don't think a lot of people actually use those. I use those sometimes whenever I absolutely need to, but they're still good for. They still work well whenever you just just basically just stun your enemies there. Especially with there's a big guy. These are the big Skulltulas. Its soft belly is its weak point. So basically what we can do is that you just use the Deku nuts and just stun them, and like that as well. You could also use the jump slash because when using a jump slash, it's actually the most powerful attacking you can do with a sword compared to using the other slashes you can do. All right, so we see there's another another big chest over there. So just hop across there, and then we'll see. Kill us at Deku Baba first. All right, so let's open this one over here. Oh, yeah, let's. Can't wait to see what it is. What's gonna be? What's it gonna be? And so we got the thing. We have the compass. Now we can see the locations of many hidden things in the dungeon. And so now we have our own cursor that's that we have on the mini map right there, and you can also see where the treasure chests are and all that stuff, and where you in which location you left off from. So yeah, with both the map and the compass, and we can be able to navigate a little more easily. And these will be the kind of Deku Babas. They're not the withering ones where they'll just lunge straight at you. You can actually just use your shield to defend yourself against them, and then that'll give you a better chance to attack them as well. And also, there's this strange looking Skulltula right there. These right here are the gold Skulltulas, and every time you kill one, you get a token proving you destroyed it. Those are actually, well, I wouldn't say they're still optional in a way, but those are actually good for getting some certain prizes that we'll be seeing later. But yeah, they're basically there's actually a little town with this family who's also been cursed apparently, but we'll see this much later. Those gold Skulltula tokens are actually what they're for, just for getting those prizes. Now, bear in mind, folks, that there are a total of, you guessed it, 100 of those. Yeah, 100 of those gold Skulltulas. And of course, I am actually going to be doing a 100% completion on this. Yes, of course, I'm doing Let's Play of this. That means I'm going to have to be doing 100% completion. So that means, yes, folks, I am going to be going after every single one of the gold Skulltulas, all 100 of those. Because because I do believe there is a final reward for this that they do want to show off at least. But yeah, because for the sake of the Let's Play, and since I'll be doing 100% completion, then yes, I'll be going after all of those. So there you'll just know where they are. If you leave the token alone for too long, they'll disappear. But the gold Skulltula will come right back. So there you'll still be able to get your second chance. So yeah, basically the whole thing with the Deku Tree, it's actually very, very easy. Like you won't really get lost too easily though. I mean, I kind of did on my first playthrough of this one, but after playing it so many times, it's actually it's very much easy to navigate. It's a very short dungeon. Actually, I would say this whole video is dedicated to me just going through the entirety of the dungeon because it's a very short dungeon. Well, I mean, it might as well be because since this is the first dungeon instead of the very beginning of the game. Also to know, you probably recall previous Zelda games where like even the first dungeon, there were small keys and all that, and also some other keys as well. Not in this dungeon though. We actually don't really deal with small keys or anything. I mean, there are keys in later dungeons, but that's gonna be like during the second half of the game, which I'll talk more into the detail. But yeah, for this one, then there will be no small keys. You just head straight through each of the doors. One thing about the Deku Sticks, you can also, in addition to using those as weapons, you can also light them on fire just by lighting torches. And then you can also just light up torches and also burn down these cobwebs here. Here's the catch though: they are also flammable, but like if you leave them on fire for too long, then they'll actually disintegrate, and that's a waste of a stick that you have. And also there's another Deku Scrub. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You'll never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, and 1. 23 is number 1. Yes, those are the words right here that we always have to remember for this. Yeah, 23 is indeed number 1. And there's a light switch, and we just, oh, ouch, just hit in the eye with a slingshot. That's gotta hurt like shit. Ugh. I guess, what do you want, Navi? Yeah, get used to all the times when Navi will go and interrupt you constantly. It's what she's known for. And just pointing out the painfully obvious here. Oh yeah, actually, there's also some more things I do want to say here. Yeah, there's a little switch that's right there doing impressive. So, so yeah, like I was saying about the availability for this game. God damn, I can't even speak today. So yeah, like I said, yeah, it's yeah, in addition to getting the game on the N64 console or just the cartridge itself, yeah, it's also available on the Virtual Console or at this point the Nintendo Switch Online, because I guess the Virtual Console is completely dead now. But yeah, there's also the Nintendo Switch Online version. There's also the GameCube port where it has a collection of the Zelda games, and you can also just play this on the GameCube. And then of course there's also the 3DS remake for the Nintendo 3DS that was released in 2011. I will say this though, if you do plan on playing the original version of Ocarina of Time, I would definitely recommend playing the N64 version, or actually on the N64 console, like if you're just playing the original. Mainly because even though the Virtual Console releases has a better resolution, the control is way too sensitive, because you'll be playing this on either the GameCube controller, which I always use, or the classic controllers, or the Pro controllers for that matter. But because unfortunately though, those control sticks, the analog sticks are very sensitive, and so especially when you're trying to take aim, or actually if you're playing the Ocarina, which we'll be getting later on, when you're playing those notes, they're mapped to the C stick, because they're basically the replacement C buttons. But the controls are very sensitive, and so it's so much it's so much more finicky to actually get a better use for, or to actually get to be able to use a slingshot or play the Ocarina as well. And so mainly because this game works very well. Oh, these are the Goma larvae. They will try to jump at you, but once you slash at them, then they'll try to run away as well. Yeah, because the original N64 game works so much better with the N64 controller, then it actually just it corresponds very well with those control sticks. So that's why they just feel way more sensitive. And also with the Ocarina, like whenever you're playing those songs, you can actually very easily mess up because of how sensitive the C stick is, and that kind of makes me die a little inside. Because it actually works so much better with the C buttons, like especially with the C buttons. So that's why I would definitely recommend that as well. And that's actually and yeah, I am playing this game off my N64 solely because of that reason. Because it's actually much easier that way. That's also a reason why that if you notice in those later versions, you'll see that there's a different symbol in those boxes there, or those blocks, and also switches. Since I'm playing this game on my N64 console, you'll see that instead it has the moon and the star symbol, which is supposed to be it's actually supposed to be the symbol of the Muslims, apparently, which they actually had to change for controversial reasons. And there's actually more controversy that we'll be seeing later on in this LP, which I'll go more into detail once we get to those. So anyways, I guess that's about it. That's pretty much all there is to say about it. But yeah, since you know, like I was saying though, I'm really since I play this game a lot of times, and like I said, I'm such a nostalgia whore with this game, and you know, I've had a lot of fond memories though, so you'll probably be seeing me fanboy this game very much. But you know, I mean, it's a bias. I will very much admit that, you know, it's something I can always go back to because of those kind of memories. So anyway, here's the puzzle right here. So yeah, make sure what the other Deku Square was saying to hit the Deku Squares in the exact order 2, 3, and 1, because, you know, like I said, 23 is number 1. And there we go, and there we have it. How did you know her secret? How irritating! It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. Yeah, text box is very slow, so that's why I'm kind of, like, pausing in those sentences right there. So, with that, all of them are down, and so pretty much got everything we need. Let's go into the boss door, and now we're in the boss arena. And, that's it's pretty dank in there. Don't really see anything in the moment. Oh, the door closed behind us. That's rude. That's very rude. Alright, so let's just look at what is that noise there, and what is that thing there? Oh shit, what the hell? That's rather unnerving. Oh my god, giant spider! Ah! Alright, here we have parasitic armored arachnid Goma. Alright, so with Goma, she is pathetically easy. Yeah. What you gotta do is that once her eye turns red, then you just use a slingshot to stun her, and then that'll be your chance to attack her. Because that's more tired. Yeah, it's one of the parasitic monsters inside the Deku Tree. Its eye is vulnerable when it's red. So yeah, that's when when it turns red, just use slingshot, and then when she comes down, and then what you can do, just jump slash with the Deku stick, and then there we go. Yep, see, that was easy. Yeah, see, you can just use a jump slash with the Deku stick, and because somehow the Deku stick is much more powerful than the Kukuri sword itself. So you can actually very much easily cheese this boss, even with those. It's very easy like that. So just do a couple of those, and then that's it. That's just about it. That's all she wrote. That's like literally without doubt easiest boss ever. And so every time boss is down, of course, we get a new heart container. So we get a maximum energy increase here. Also, I gotta say, I love the thing that plays after you kill a boss. It sounds so satisfying just having to hear that. Because, just to go show what you accomplished. So with that, Queen Goma's down, and so we are done with the Deku Tree. That was real fast, though. It's like shortest dungeon. It's very easy like that, too. Well done, Link! Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now, I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Yeah, I'm gonna say yes, because if you say no, then you would just go like, but thou must! Now, listen carefully. A wicked man in the desert casts his dreadful curse upon me. Alright, so yeah, not even 2 episodes in. Get ready for the biggest plot dump that you'll ever hear about this for this whole game. There's actually, like, more to it for the lore here. And, ooh, who is this man with a cool-looking black stallion there? Who could he be? There's all like a hellish background here. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. And so for the next one, this is actually where it'll talk about the backstory of Hyrule, or how it was created, so yeah, get ready for this. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Farore, the goddess of courage. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave spirit of law to the world. Farore. With a rich soul, produce all life forms who would uphold the law. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens. And golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world.
Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence. And the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm.
By the way, folks, that was the opening screen of A Link to the Past. That's a little nice touch there.
Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started.
Wait, what? Oh, that was a waste of... What?
Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope.
So we basically went in there to save his life, only to find out we were too late anyway.
Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me.
Yeah, that sucks. We just went in there because we thought we would save his life and then he was going to die anyway. God damn it. But, well, of course, at least we have one of the plot coupons here. Yes, this would be one of the plot MacGuffins that we need for, in order to prevent Ganon... I almost said, well, you guys already know. Who gives a shit? To prevent the man from entering the Sacred Realm. So we got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree.
The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the Fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Good. Bye.
Oh, damn. So much for that. That's like after the first dungeon anyway. Like, we go to the first dungeon and then a character dies. Yeah, well, I guess, I don't know. I guess, you know, as some call me Johnny said, I guess he wasn't really a fan of having spiders or gomas inside him before dying anyway. Alright, so I guess we have some shit that we gotta do. We gotta go meet this Princess of Hyrule and, oh, would you get out of my way, you little shit? Hey, Link, what did you do? The great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. Oh, fuck you then. I think I had anything to do with it. Alright, so, now, yeah, the Deku Tree's dead, despite our best efforts, and so, now, we've been tasked to, go out to the world and, find the princess, and, well, I mean, just, see what we can do. Well, we can, finally, meet the princess, yeah, talking to some girls there, so... Anyways, next time Let's Play Ocarina of Time, we are going to head out over to the field, and, we'll, hopefully get to Hyrule Castle and, see the princess, Princess Zelda, of course. So, until next time, see you guys later.